these can be voluntary? You just want to endear yourself to the team that we're out here?
Yeah, I think a lot of the success comes from just the communication part, especially on the back end. If you want to be successful, you got to know who you're playing with. Essentially, you got to know the guys, on and off the field. In the fourth quarter, I want to know the guy that I'm playing with. I want to know about his family. That way you learn to trust each other that way. So that's essentially why I'm here. I don't necessarily have to be, but I want to be. I'm excited about this opportunity, and it's been a good good OTA so far.
What has been your impression of Anthony Weaver's defense?
I absolutely love it. Obviously, playing in the league for 12 years, I feel like I've seen most of the defenses, or I've played in a lot of defenses. Obviously, some nuances with terminology and details and whatnot, but it's a really exciting defense and got some really good players, obviously, up front in the linebacking corner and then on the back end. Again, I just want to come here and do what I can to help this team become better and help them win games.
What was your view of the Dolphins from afar, and is it different than what you've experienced so far?
That's an interesting question. Obviously being on the other side for 7 years, I've seen them grow. From when Tannehill was here, all the way up until now when they have as explosive offense as they've had, and some obviously a new kind of scheme on defense, but just the growth that they've been able to have. Just seeing that from the other side, a lot of respect for obviously Mike McDaniel and what he's been able to do here, and then just the players here that they have here. I've been friends with a lot of them for the past couple of years, and then so really coming here was pretty easy, and they've all welcomed me in with open arms. So it's been a really cool transition, and I really enjoy being here.
What's been your impression of Anthony Weaver, his coaching style?
I love it. I was actually with Weave in Cleveland back in 2013, which is a long time ago. I was actually with Coach McDaniel there too. Brian Duker was there. Ryan Slow was there. It's kind of aging me a little bit, but that was the staff back in 2013 in Cleveland. We weren't very good, but it's crazy how full circle it comes around. Super proud of Weave for what he's been able to accomplish, and in the league for one, playing, and then now as a coach, working his way up as a defensive coordinator, and then the rest of the guys, the rest of the coaches, really good coaches, honing in on the details and just continuing to get better.
What are your thoughts on all the turnover the Bills have gone through this offseason?
I mean, they've gone through a lot. I'm excited to play them twice, that's for sure.
Jordan, how is Mike different than when he was in Cleveland in 2013?
I didn't really get a whole lot of interaction with Mike when he was in Cleveland, but obviously hearing his story a little bit, a lot similar to my story is, with alcohol and finding a way to, come out on top of it and, find a new direction. So his story for sure has inspired me throughout my career. And then just him as a coach, man, he's a player's coach, extremely smart, and he's somebody that you want to play for.
What was it like to see the boys from Buffalo again this past week?
It was cool. It was kind of surreal, really surreal moment. There's not a lot of people, I don't think, that get to kind of go get a send-off in a sense. I spent 7 years out there. Loved every moment of it. Loved my teammates, my coaches, the fans. But it's a really cool opportunity for me to be here now. I get goosebumps thinking about playing them twice a year, and just the idea of winning the AFC East and hosting a playoff game and winning that playoff game, and just I remember what it was like in 2017 when we were in Buffalo, and the Bills hadn't been to the playoffs in X amount of years, and then we finally got there, and then we finally won it, and it was just, it turned the whole city upside down. And you can feel the buzz in Miami about this football team everywhere you go. Hey man, you guys can do it. And so if you do it, this city's gonna go upside down, and then you get in a roll. Whatever happens after that, we'll see. But at least getting there, winning that AFC East, beating Buffalo twice. So I'm excited about that.